Wood buildings are supposed to be better for the environment, faster and easier to build. But the Alberta government's change to the allowed height of wooden construction projects from 6 stories to 12 has some firefighters raising the alarm.
It creates a whole new dynamic for firefighting.
Brad Reedman has been a firefighter for more than a decade. He's seen enough wood building fires to make him concerned about the new rules. Like this scene in Houston 6 years ago, when someone narrowly escaped a terrible fate.
Oh my God!
He says firefighters say they're particularly concerned about resources in rural areas.
So we want to make sure that the plans are in place, emergency response plans, training, adequate training.
They're also upset the province didn't tell them it intended to allow wood structures up to 12 stories tall as of this spring. They found out through social media. Reedman says BC checked in with its firefighters before moving ahead.
Want to make sure that everything's being looked at, not just rushed through for the sake of cutting red tape.
It creates more jobs, it creates opportunities for people.
Representatives from the lumber industry say they welcome what they hope will be a construction boom, and that safety concerns have been addressed through burn testing thick, multi-layered wood.
Fire has a hard time to keep eating away. It creates a layer of char, and then once that layer of char is created, the fire doesn't have that energy any longer.
The provincial government said it had no concerns about safety when it announced the changes last week.
We want to help companies get our people back to work.
A handful of tall wood buildings exists in other parts of Canada, Quebec, Ontario, and BC. And the same rule change is expected in the National Building Code later this year. But firefighters here are still asking to meet with the province. Rafi Bujikani on CBC News, Edmonton.